today our little experiment is to see how this knife works if you take the torsion bar out of it. If it's as good as something like a Kershaw Skyline, which is built as a manual folder and therefore works pretty well. You got assisted open knife, which obviously is pretty fast, and then that is, I think, just as fast. We're going to take the bar out and see what happens. Alright, so we're just taking out these two screws. Just open the knife first, release the tension. Two screws on the back of the knife. And this is a Kershaw Cryo. Fiddly screws. And there's what we're after. That is the torsion bar, which makes it assisted. Pretty snazzy. And then we'll keep this part in there. I believe all we have to do is just throw the thing back together and it'll be no longer an assisted open knife. That was easy. Lined up here. There we go. It's a little stiffer. Yeah, it's a little tougher. It's pretty well like that. The other thing you notice is that there's, on a knife like this, there's, you've got like the detent, kind of clicks when it goes in, it holds the blade in. On a knife like this, it's not really designed to need that, because it's built into this bar. So it just flops. It does not like secure into the frame. You can just do like that and it'll fly out, which is a problem for a flipper, especially because you could put it in your pocket and it's going to do this if you're hitting the flipper, and you can't even deploy it. There. So yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend doing this. It's not as safe. It doesn't stay closed, and it doesn't really work as a flipper. So I'm probably gonna take it back and put it back together as an assisted open. Around anything, I think it was just in there like that. I think it just sits, there's this little recess or whatever you'd call it there where the bar sits. Alright, got it back together. Looks like I did it right. Works a little better that way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with it too. It was centered. I'm gonna have to dink around with the pivot screw here to get it centered again. Yeah, there we go. Centered again. Good as new, but I definitely wouldn't recommend trying to make it manual just because it's not designed for it. It doesn't have the same detents in it that these do to make them safe. So that's my conclusion. But if you want to, whatever, just don't cut yourself. Alright, that's all I got.
Cool.
Yeah.